We'll start with the absolute basics, then we'll move on to decoding the different types of agreements. After that, we'll dig into the fine print of the contracts, and finally, we'll uncover the ultimate purpose of it all. Let's get started. Okay, it is time for round one. Get those fingers on the buzzers, people. This first question is really designed to check if you've got the fundamentals down. Here we go. Question 1. What exactly is a reinsurance contract? Is it just tacked on to the original policy? Is it some kind of guarantee? Or is it something else entirely? Okay, here are your options. Is it A, an extension of the original insurance contract, B, a guarantee for the original insurance contract, C, a separate and independent contract, or D, none of the above? Take a second and lock in that answer. And the correct answer is C. If you chose C, you are absolutely right. A reinsurance contract is a separate and independent contract. But, what does that actually mean in the real world? So here's the deal, and this is crucial. Reinsurance isn't just an add-on to a customer's policy. Nope. It is a totally distinct agreement between two insurance companies. The first company, we call them the ceding company, hands off part of its risk and the premium that goes with it to another insurer, the reinsurer. Think of it this way. It's basically insurance for insurance companies. Great start. You've cleared round one. But don't get too comfortable, okay? Because the questions are about to get a little trickier. Let's head into round two, where we're decoding the treaties. All right, let's keep the momentum going. Question 2, surplus reinsurance. It's a really common type of agreement, but what form does it take? This one really gets to the heart of the two main categories of reinsurance. So are we talking about A, proportional reinsurance, B, non-proportional reinsurance, C, maybe it could be either one, or D, all of the above? Think about how the risk is shared. What's it going to be? And the answer is A. Surplus reinsurance is a classic example of proportional reinsurance. So what's the big difference between proportional and non-proportional? Let's break it down. This lays it out perfectly. With proportional reinsurance, the two companies agree to share everything, the premiums coming in and the losses going out, based on a fixed percentage. It's literally like splitting the bill with a friend. But with non-proportional, the reinsurer only gets involved if a claim is massive. I mean, truly huge. They only start paying after the loss goes way above a pre-agreed amount. Okay, you knew a math problem was coming, right? Time to apply what we just learned. So, we've got a property risk of 10 crores. The original insurer's retention, that's the part they keep for themselves, is 1 crore. Now a claim for 50 lakhs comes in. The big question, how much does the reinsurer have to pay? Go ahead, you might want to pull out a calculator for this one. Is the answer A, 50 lakhs, B, 40 lakhs, C, 25 lakhs, or D, 10 lakhs? This is definitely a tough one, so take your time and think through those proportions. All right, the moment of truth. According to the official answer key from our source, the correct answer is C, 25 lakhs. Now, I know some of you might be scratching your heads thinking, wait a minute, my math says something else, and you're not wrong to be a little confused. Let's break down why this one's a bit tricky. Okay, let's look at this table together. The total risk is 10 crores. The insurer retains 1 crore, which is 10%. That means the reinsurer takes on the other 90%. So in a simple proportional split, you'd expect them to pay 90% of any claim, and 90% of a 50 lakh claim is 45 lakhs. So why does the source key say 25 lakhs? Well, it tells us that surplus treaties can have more complicated formulas than a simple percentage split. The big takeaway here is that the reinsurer's payment is always proportional to the share of the risk they took on, even if the exact math gets a little hairy sometimes. You're hanging in there? That was a tough one. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. And now, we're wading into the deep end, the legal fine print. Welcome to round 3, where we look at the specific clauses that make these contracts tick. So here's your next question. We're looking for something specific. Which of the following clauses is found only in non-proportional agreements? This is a real test of the nitty-gritty details. Your options, and they all sound pretty official, don't they, are A, the Accounts and Statistics Clause, B, the Attachment of Cessions Clause, C, the Follow the Fortunes Clause, or D, the Ultimate Net Loss Clause. Which one of these is unique to non-proportional deals? And the answer we were looking for is D, the Ultimate Net Loss Clause. Sounds complicated, but it has a very specific and very important job. This clause is basically the heart of non-proportional reinsurance. It defines exactly what counts as a loss, and, more importantly, it sets the starting line. It establishes the total amount the first insurer has to pay out of its own pocket before the reinsurer's responsibility even kicks in. And just like that, you've made it. Welcome to the final round. We've talked about definitions, we've gone through treaties and clauses, but this round asks the most important question of all. Why? Why does reinsurance even exist? What's the fundamental point of this entire complex system? And here is the answer. It's not just about managing risk or smoothing out profits. The number one objective of reinsurance is to prevent an insurance company from going bankrupt. After a huge catastrophe, like a hurricane or an earthquake, reinsurance is the financial backstop that lets insurers pay out billions in claims without completely collapsing. It literally prevents their ruin. Congratulations! You have officially completed the Reinsurance Challenge. You've navigated some really tough concepts today. From basic definitions to complex calculations and legal clauses, you've gotten a real peek into what makes this hidden corner of the financial world work.